Hi, I'm glad to see you again. At this lecture we are going to create mapping for our search system. I have already prepared it at Postman and you can download the export file from attachments. Before we'll dig up and analyze and mapping JSON body, I would like to pay your attention to one more thing. Please treat mapping seriously and spend as much time as you need on it. Why? The deal is that in most cases you would not be able to easily change it. There is an update mapping API and here is a link, but you're rather limited at what you can really do with mapping. Let's have a look here. Except for supported mapping parameters, you can change the mapping or field type of an existing field. Changing an existing field could invalidate data that already indexed. If you need to change the mapping of a field in index, create a new index with the correct mapping and reindex your data into that index. As you can see, to change the type of an existing field, you have to recreate your index completely from zero and reindex the whole data. And remember that reindexing is rather time-consuming operation, so be careful with that. Better to spend more time at thinking and planning than at reindexing. That is my recommendation. So now let's return to the Postman and analyze what we have. As you remember, we decided to set parent-child relationship for hotel and booking items. So here I separated according objects from the mapping side. We have a hotel, here is booking, and in addition I added special join field. So here is type join and here is relation that hotel parent, booking child. Now please have a look at the analysis section. Let's open it. So here I added a special Spanish analyzer. Where have I got it? It is easy. Go to official documentation, find Spanish language, click here, and here you can copy already prepared JSON. Now let's open our mapping section for the hotel. Let's close analyzer section and open hotel block. Here we have properties. As you can see, I added an ID field here, type integer. I always recommend doing it. In most cases, it is easy to get it from some database. The deal is that Elasticsearch has an inner document ID, but you can't operate at it as it is not indexed at all. So better to have a unique ID inside your document. You will see soon that it is a very useful option. Next, you can see city names and place descriptions in different languages. And that is a good example of denormalization, and that is the best way to deal with the languages at Elasticsearch. Please read more about dealing with languages at the next page. I will add a link to the attachment. So let's return to our Postman. Below you can see already familiar to you from previous lecture fields and mappings to them. Equal name, stars, rating, age, our location, some facilities. And here we have a commands block. As you remember, during modeling we decided to keep commands as nested objects, and here how a coding mapping looks like. So let's open it. So we have type nested, and inside simply we define all commands properties. Please pay attention at that hotel ID. That is again the example of denormalization, and we will use soon that property to resolve one of our puzzles. Okay, that is all for the hotel section. Let's close it. And here you can see also the booking document and its properties. Here we can see user login, date and price of the booking. And that's all. You can see that it is not so complicated. Now we can add several documents, so let's do it. I will show how it looks like at our first hotel. So we are defining our values, for example, Warsaw at a city name, at Spain it would be translated, some descriptions as example. Then you can see already familiar to you Golden Star Hotel and all its parameters. Then we have added two commands here. And pay attention at that join field. Here we are saying that we are dealing with parent. So let's create our index. We have acknowledged true. Let's add our first hotel. Okay, it is done. Then we have our second hotel. A little bit more commands here. Third one. Now let's add booking document, and here is some example. User login date price, but please attention at join field. It looks like a little bit another than when we are adding some parent document. Here we point that is a booking child document, and what we have add here is the parent ID. That is how that relationship is built. There is one more essential thing here, and that is routing parameter at your URL. It is essential to preserve parent and child document within the same shard from performance side. As I already mentioned, we will speak about shards at the 5th section of the current course. For now, you should not worry about it a lot. So let's add our booking document at first. And it is also good to verify if all is working correctly, at least using some basic queries. So let's run some simple hasChild and hasParent DSL queries around our data. Click send, and as you can see, we are trying to search all parents that have such a bookings where price greater than 300. So in that case, we have empty results. Let's return to our booking document, and as you can see, the price is 200, and we can verify, for example, changing it to 100, that now we will get our parent. That is our Golden Star Hotel that has at least one booking with price that greater than 100. And there is vice versa example that we can try to find all childs where parent has a golden word inside its name. So let's send. And as you can see, we got our booking. That's all. Now we are ready to construct our search query that would be able to satisfy our task requirements. See you at the next lecture.